Good morning, everyone. Sorry you're kind of far away. It's Tuesday now, and the house is in pretty good shape because I, worked so hard yesterday. So, where's my planner? So this is what I have on my planner. If you can see, I'll pull you closer. So if you see, I had, a huge list yesterday, and I checked off the things I did, and then the things I didn't do obviously didn't get checked off, and I just moved them over to here this morning. That's kind of how I work with my planner. This meeting actually got rescheduled to later this afternoon, so I need to make sure that I remember that because I'm gonna forget. And I really need to do a mani-pedi tonight. So we have ballet in the morning. I do want to get some sort of workout in, which I'll write above here. And then this is everything I want to get done today. So I'd like to mop the downstairs. I need to go through the playroom, go through the living room toys, do a budget, do the fruit that I'm working on now, eggs, which I'm doing now. Yesterday the kids' chores were chairs, so I'm going to go through the rest of them and then just spot clean any spots they missed. And then I might edit, and then I need to cancel a hotel reservation. So that's just how I kind of use my planner now. So I have eggs boiling. I just peeled a bunch of grapes and I'm gonna wash them, and then I have some strawberries. I have found if I cut up a bunch of fruit and make a fruit salad, my kids eat so much more fruit. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. And in all honesty, most of this fruit salad will be gone within the next couple days. So I will put it in their lunch boxes as their fruit, because every day I give them a fruit. And then we have it for dinner tomorrow night. We're gonna make some burgers, and then I need to make some macaroni salad, and we'll have fruit salad. And then today we have leftover night. I try to do a leftover night once or twice a week. My kids don't love it, if I'm being completely honest. I don't love it, but in our old home, we used to never do leftover night, and we would just end up throwing stuff out. Also, in our other home, my husband would take leftovers for work. He doesn't take leftovers for work here for whatever reason. I don't know why. So it's been really nice because I can make, when we eat meat, it's typically 1.5 to 2 pounds of meat. So in New England, we were doing that 7 days a week. Here, it's like 4 or 5 days a week. So that's been a huge, way to stretch our budget, I guess. I think there's a plane really, really close. So yeah, so they'll probably, have a little bit of this throughout the next few days, and then before you know it, it'll be gone. And then I'll also eat it too, as like my morning, I kind of have like a morning fruit, and sometimes I'll have it with lunch, and then at nighttime, if I'm craving, if I want something like ice cream or a treat or whatever, I'll just try to grab fruit to try to make that go away. Yeah, so I'm gonna cut this up, get the eggs boiling, make some more coffee for the week, and make my breakfast, and then I'll have a lot of my kitchen stuff done for today.
Everybody's watching. They say that we won't win. Yeah. But girl, I know I loved you from the first time I saw you. So I'm ready for this. Yeah. Put it in the papers. Our love is going big. Yeah. Guess we're underrated. The haters keep on hating, but we're ready for this. Oh, no, your mom doesn't like me much, and your dad hates to hear my name. So the pressure is on, all eyes on us. This is our World Series game. Yeah, I can see the people, I see them crowding in. Yeah, for many different reasons. Winning every season, we're ready for this. Hey, put it on the TV. I'm betting we come too far to lose. We hit the ball and the crowd goes wild for me and wild for you. Win, baby, we'll win. I love to win. Playing this game to win. And we're gonna win. Oh, let me tell you something. I wake up every morning and I'm only thinking of you. I can hear a lot of people saying we ain't meant to be together. Funny how they following the things that we.
Alright, that is going to go downstairs, as well as that, and then this is all stuff that they have to go through and figure out where it goes. And I'm watering my plant right now, and so that task is done. Ellie is eating some of the watermelon I cut up, and then I'll get her ready for dance. And I gotta go look at my list again. Alright, we are headed to dance. I got pretty much everything on my list besides mopping and the playroom done. So when we get home, I'm going to do the playroom because I know that that's something that it's probably going to take me about an hour. And then I can take a real quick shower if I don't want to work out again this afternoon. And, you know, whatever. If not, if I'm going to work out this afternoon, then I'm just going to go ahead and do the playroom and then mop and then be done. Because... you know, I'd rather not just like sit if I'm going to be working out again and just, I don't know, feeling like I'm just sitting in sweat, as gross as that sounds, but, and that's also if Aubrey even wants to go to her last gymnastics class. I'm not sure if she's going to want to or not, where they had their little tumble expo last weekend, and so they called up preschool and then they called up Tumble 1, which is she's in, and yet she's 9 years old in Tumble 1, but she had never taken it before. And they kept saying, you know, we need to bump you up, we need to bump you up, and they never did. But so they're getting ready to do their thing, and then a lady told her, oh, go sit down, this is for preschool. And she's like, well, it's Tumble 1 and those are kids from my class. And then the lady's like, no, just go sit down. So then I'm like, Aubrey, why didn't you speak up? And she's like, well, she told me to sit down. And it's like, it's that, you know, line of, okay, well, she's trying to obey adults, which I respect, but at the same time, it's like, she obviously knew she was supposed to be there. So then sure enough, they called Tumble 2 and 3. So we just left because I was like boiling. I was fuming mad. And I was just like going off in the car, and my husband was trying to calm me down in situations like that, because I don't lose it unless it involves my kids. And then I completely and utterly lose it. And like my husband was saying how, you know, like earlier in the week, my husband had gotten upset because like Home Depot didn't stock something and it's something that they should have in the summer. And I'm like, well, I think that that's irrational. I think me getting mad over the kids, I think that that's pretty rational, but we tend to, I guess, you know, yin and yang each other out or whatever it is. So I don't know if she's going to want to go to it or not. So I just want to plan on working hard today and getting my workout in, and then we'll, you know, see what happens for this afternoon for her last gymnastics. But this is Ellie's last dance class at the Y. She will have her rehearsal on Friday and then her dance on Saturday. So it's not technically the last one, but you know, it kind of is. So we're definitely, or I'm definitely, I mean, I've enjoyed her going to dance. I think she's really enjoyed it. She's really learned a lot, and her dance routine is super, super cute. But I can't say that I'm gonna miss, you know, having to go to dance class and gymnastics every Tuesday, like having to go to the Y twice. And then sometimes we even had softball or soccer or whatever. So I can't say that I am sad to have this like crazy routine go. I am definitely very excited for summer, and then we'll see what happens during the fall. If I decide to homeschool Trevor, if I decide to send Trevor to school, if I decide to work, if I decide to not work, whatever we decide, you know, it'll definitely be a different year for sure if we decide to do sports or not. You know, I really think that Aubrey should do fall and spring softball to really get up to par with how some of these girls are, because some of these girls have some major talent and skill. If it's something that she does want to do, like if she wants to play for her high school team, I think that it would benefit her to do fall and spring softball, but time will tell. Trevor will not get to do fall soccer unless he proves to us that he can get his crap together. Every day I'm fighting with Trevor, and he says, there's just too much, I just can't do it all, I can't do it all, you know, and it's simple things, like, he's like, you know, no one else has 6 classes. I'm like, every other 6th grader in the state has 6 classes, Trevor. And, you know, I've given him a agenda book so that he can have himself organized. I made his binder so easy for him to organize and keep himself like neat and organized and together. And, you know, he chooses to spend his time in class joking around, horsing around with his friends, not focusing on what the teachers are saying or whatever, instead of making sure he's putting stuff where it belongs or whatever. You know, sadly with Trevor, I have no idea what's going on in the school. I have no idea what's going on in the classrooms besides what the teachers email me, because if they give him a piece of paper, I never see it. And if he can't get himself together, then he's not doing sports. And some parents may disagree with that, and they, you know, they believe that he should, but I think that sports are a reward, are an extra fun thing, and if you can't keep it together with school, then you sure as hell don't deserve to have any sort of extra activity or distraction or whatever. You know, he's constantly, this week, he did an assignment, he didn't turn it in on time, so his teacher gave him, thankfully, an alternate assignment that he had to go and do yesterday. And, you know, I have a piece of paper of things that he's doing late. He did another assignment. He did it on time. He had it. He left it at home. And then it took him like 4 days to turn it in. So, you know, if he can't get himself together enough to, he's doing the assignments, but turn them in, or, you know, for him, he doesn't like to study for tests or quizzes or anything. And the teachers here are really awesome and give him like pretty much the test in the form of a study guide, and he never wants to do that. And so it breaks my heart because he loves soccer and he's really good at soccer, but he's got to get it together. You know, he's got to, soccer or school has to be number one in my eyes. And I'm not asking him to get A's or B's. I'm asking him to put in his best effort, turn in his assignments on time, and be organized and together. That's all I want from Trevor. So it is what it is. So we'll see what happens next year sports-wise, because Aubrey really, really, really wants to do like a gymnastics company, and they're expensive. And that's just for the monthly fee. I'm sure like to compete and stuff like that, it's even more. So I don't know if I can take on that financial commitment, that time commitment, where, you know, it will be, you know, a lot more on her plate and stuff like that. So I don't know, next year will be very different when it comes to sports, I'm sure, but I've vlogged enough, so we are off to the gym, and I have to go to the grocery store too.
Things that we be doing, all the places we be going, and the things that we keep posting. Yes, I'm ready for the challenge that the haters think they're throwing. So get ready for the win, cause baby, we can keep this going. Baby, we can keep this rolling. Baby, can't you see I'm showing you the better and the finer things that someone never dared to dream. It's making people crazy, so they rooting for the other team. I know I'm gonna win this game, my wedding's gonna be insane. I teach you I'ma marry you, and we gon' have a lot of kids, and they gon' go to college from the house we bought and raised them in. And then we gon' retire, and Cali will be visiting. And everything about you was the reason that I'm whistling. And no one's gonna stop me from the love I give, so come again. I know we always get together, take it as a compliment. I know if we don't make it work, I'll never another sip again. Girl, this is our, you're my baby. Oh, girl, this is our, you're my baby. Oh, I won't
So yeah, so I just got the kids Chick-fil-A. Last night I had made like a double batch of barbecue chicken, and stupid me, I left it on the counter not thinking, okay, I want it to cool off and I'll put it in the fridge like right before we leave, and I totally forgot, and Simba ended up taking it and he ate it, which one sucks because he's allergic to chicken and he gets like a horrible rash, and then it also sucks that we didn't have dinner for tonight because tonight was supposed to be leftovers. So whenever we get home, I'm gonna have the kids all finish cleaning up their rooms, finish doing their chores. Casey's done with his chores, but Aubrey and Trevor need to do theirs. Clean up their rooms, take their baths, and get everything ready for school tomorrow while I try to pick up the upstairs. And then like right before they go to bed or when my husband gets home, I'm gonna run downstairs and just wipe the surfaces down of all the stuff in the playroom and bring my vacuum up and just get that all done. I'm pretty sure the kids went and brought all the stuff that was on the stairs that needed to come up, so I got everything on my list done besides mopping. So tomorrow all I have to do is mop for a chore and then just pick up and then do some laundry. So I'm in a good spot for tomorrow. And today was the last gymnastics, and it's funny, the girls acknowledged the issue that happened at the Tumble Expo. I'm still going to email and I'm going to make sure that they know, because her teacher Aubrey did say her teacher tried to stop and her teacher brought it up to me. So I'm going to bring it up with them that, look, I am not mad at her teacher at all. I think, you know, she handled the situation very, very well. However, it's obviously basically controlled chaos. You couldn't hear anything. The girls don't know what they're talking about, and yeah, I want them to know that I'm ticked off about it. You know, what Aubrey worked for this whole season in gymnastics, not necessarily was for that Tumble Expo, but it was a way for her to show off, and like, now I don't have that, and I don't know. I'm still pretty ticked off about it, but gymnastics is done, so I'm gonna go ahead and wash all of her gymnastics stuff and then sell that on
no, because I'm doing it again next year.
Like one of the yard sale sites, because Jeff flipped out when he saw what she wears. So I'm like, okay, you want to play that game, then we'll play that game, and I'll have her order one of the leotards from, you know, whatever, if she decides to do it again. But as of now, she's not doing gymnastics next year unless we can find a super cheap place, which I'm just not finding. So well, I just got home, took off my makeup, took a shower. I sat in my bed for a second, and then I thought, crap, Aubrey has, I think it's like the wax museum, whatever, like basically they have to act like they are whoever their character is, and it's not a character, a historical figure or whatever. They have to act like they are who that person is, and they're supposed to write a little blurb about them, and they're supposed to dress like them. So I should have been more vocal when Aubrey picked out something, and picked out something that was very easy to dress, because she always picks this weird crap that like I have to go and spend all this money on. So this lady typically wears all black and then has a black hat. So I really don't want to buy a black dress. I would really prefer her just to wear like black leggings and a black top. Have that be it. Because I don't want to spend that kind of money, because I'm sure a dress is going to be like $20. And then she always wore a black hat. So I have to try to find a black hat, because she doesn't have any black hats. And then Aubrey said she had lace on top, but I looked at a few pictures and she didn't, so I'm not going to worry about that. And then she has like a bucket or a barrel, because she was one of the first ladies that went down Niagara Falls in a barrel. So obviously I can't find a barrel. That's impossible. So maybe I can get like a brown box. They just have different stuff on the top.
This one's rounded and this one's
No,
square.
it's the same stuff. It's just something different on the top. That has white crap on it. You probably want to get a different one on the top and on the sides. Like someone grabbed it with makeup or something on their hand.
Yeah, I'm not. I'll just stay with this.
Does that have a price tag? Because this one doesn't.
$8.97.
And that's who I'm walking through the aisles of Walmart with.